Oh, look at you.
Here we go.
Is it blinking blue?
Here we go.
Turn on the other side. You see the light blink? Yes, you good. You good.
All right. We were talking about BK music. That got me thinking. Are you at liberty to talk about your D'Angelo story? It's kind of a running thing on the show.
Everybody tells the D'Angelo story?
All right, well, yeah, it wasn't BK, but it was Barnes & Noble.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm at liberty to tell that. Yeah. So, yeah, I was working at Barnes & Noble, and this is probably my second or third year working there, and I had heard stories from other employees that D'Angelo comes to this Barnes & Noble. This is his store, right? And I hadn't seen him yet, right? So I'm chilling. It's like a Sunday afternoon, and I work in the music department, so I was blessed with that too, right? So I'm chilling, and all of a sudden, I see this dude walk in with a black do-rag on, all black, fat gold chain on, right? And I look at him, and I'm like to myself, I'm like, yo, this is D'Angelo. yo, D'Angelo's up here, right? Nobody, like, I was there by myself, right? But I was tripping, right? So I just mind my business. I see him, he's buying stuff, he's looking at stuff, right? So he comes up, I ring him up. I remember what he bought. He bought like some Prince CDs. He bought like a punk rock CD, and he ordered a bunch of Parliament Funkadelic live DVDs. He ordered like 12 of them, right? So I ring him up, everything's cool. I tell him, I appreciate your interpolation of Junie Morrison on Dilla's The Shining.
Oh, man.
I told him that, right? And he looked at me like, how you know about that? I was like, I know a few things, right? So we started talking a little bit. I tell him, like, I make music too, but I ain't stress him out, because I knew that he would have to come back to pick up the DVDs, right? So I let him go, right? So he goes about his business. A week goes by, the DVDs come in. And fortunately, I was working, so I got to call him, right? He comes in, he picks up the DVDs. He ends up giving me one of the DVDs, right? I brought a tape with me too at this time, right? I brought a tape with me.
You gotta be ready.
Yeah, right? So I brought a tape with me. I give him a tape, has all my info on it, you know what I'm saying? A couple days later after that, I get a phone call. My wife picks up the phone. She's tripping. D'Angelo's on the phone. D'Angelo's on the phone, right? So like she's tripping. I take the phone, I go outside, I'm like talking to him, we're chopping it up. And he's, we're talking about, all of this stuff. He's telling me about, he's got some situation going on with J Records and all of this stuff. And I tell him that I rap and that I sing. So he has me rap and sing on the phone, right? So then he tells me, after that, he was like, young man, I'm starting a label deal. Would you like to be signed? Yo, I'm like, yeah, that's great, right? I'm like, yeah, that's what's up, right? He was like, yeah. He's like, but all right, so go back a little bit. This is when he was going through legal stuff, you know what I'm saying? This is when he was going through all of that stuff, though, you know what I'm saying? If you know, you know, right? So I really didn't expect anything, because he was telling me like he was going back and forth from like New York to VA, because he was dealing with that, right? And at this time, like I had already had, Score One was already moving. We was already doing shows and going to colleges and doing shows and all that, right? So he had came back down to Richmond, and he, no, I hit him up because we had a show, and I hit him up a couple times, and he was just going back and forth. So that kind of was the end of our correspondence, because like, it just got real fuzzy, we just lost contact, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, I mean, that was pretty much my experience, you know what I'm saying, with D'Angelo,
That's dope.
Yeah, so.
Man, your interpolation, I like that. You hit him with, you tried to impress him the same way that Questlove tried to impress him, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yo,
just trying to catch his ear, you know what I mean?
Yo, I was really thinking, I was like, yo, what is gonna get his attention, you know what I'm saying? So.
Right.
I knew me saying that thing about the Junie Morrison stuff, because not too many people even know like what he was doing on that song. So.
Yeah, nah, you threw some inside baseball at him, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's the gist of it, yo. And I mean, and honestly, that whole interaction with him kind of like fueled my whole thing, because I was like, it fell through at that point, but the next time, it ain't gonna be on no like handout type of stuff. You know, it ain't gonna be like, oh, I'm just like, yo, listen to my demo. Oh, listen. No, it's gonna be on some like, we're gonna be in the same room together type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's been my whole thing, you know, like just trying to get in the same room with D'Angelo.
Yo, gotta be in the room where it happens, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I told people D'Angelo's gonna be on season 5 of Liner Notes. That's my goal. It's out there in the world now.
It is, yeah. That's all you gotta do.
We're just gonna keep working at it.
Put it in the universe.
Put it in the universe.
Yep.
Now it's on tape.
And now it's on tape.
Damn it.
Now it's gonna happen, bro.
Now it's gonna happen.